All right, guys, we made it to our workout. Well done. You just need a mat and a couple of dumbbells for this class. My name is Mary. Let's get started with a warm-up. Just rolling the shoulders to begin. Big circles. And then opening and closing the arms, stretching out the chest. And you can also add some steps back with the legs, just kicking the heel back, starting to stretch out the front of the thigh. And now let's go into a side lunge, both toes straight ahead, no required depth here. Again, just warming up, so it doesn't have to be excruciatingly difficult. That's not the goal. Keep chest lifted on these lunges. If you want, you can reach arms overhead for some extra stretch. Once more on each side. Then going into rear lunge, stepping back. Again, you choose the depth. This is an active stretch of the hip flexors. Those are the muscles right kind of in the front of the hips. And if you want, add arms. Once more on each side. Very good. Coming to the side of our mat. Bending the knees, walking the hands out, slowly transferring the weight to the hands. And then bend the knees, walk the hands back. Let's do that 3 more times. Nice and slow, easing into adding that weight on our hands. If your wrists are hurting, then take a minute and see what's going on with that. All right. Let's come into just this high plank here and lift the hips, press the heels down, stretch the back of the legs. Ooh, those are the calf muscles especially. Then reset to this high plank. Step one leg forward and stretch, rotating the chest toward that knee. If you want, you can reach overhead as well. And hand down, change legs, rotate, stretch. Feeling this in the outside of the hip. Hand down, step back, walk the hands back slowly. Roll up to standing. Head is the last to come up. Let's practice our squats. Knees and toes in line. We choose depth. Now, to add on, we can do a squat jump, but we want to make sure we can land with good form. Let's do 4 more squatting or squat jump. 2 and 1, then just lifting the knees, alternating, arms coming up and down. It's just a march, and then we're adding the arms. Sometimes people get confused. Then swinging the legs out, stretching the back of the leg, no required height. See where you find the best stretch. Ooh. 2 more on each side. Very good. All right. Head side to side. We're going to move into circuit number 1. We have 4 circuits total. Each circuit has 3 exercises, and we're going to try to do each circuit 3 times. First exercise is like a butt kick. So we're kicking toward the butt, but our feet are a little bit wide. So it can just be a step like this, or it can be a jog like that. You choose pace, 30 seconds total, spiking the heart rate, starting in 3, 2, and go. Keeping the core tight here, light on our feet. Halfway through, 15 more seconds. Keep the core tight. It can be easy to let the back sag here, but we want to keep everything engaged. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. All right, next exercise. Push-up variation. You can go on your knees or your toes. I'll start on my knees. We're doing a basic push-up. You choose depth as always, and then we're going onto our forearms and then stepping back up for another push-up. All right, let's start that in 3, 2, here we go. 1 minute total, so pace yourself. Push up, forearms, come back up, and push up, forearms. Prioritizing good form over depth. Good job. We have about 35 more seconds. Working chest and shoulders here, also core. 15 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. We're staying on the floor. We're using a dumbbell for this one. Basically, we're making an S with our legs, and without the dumbbell, we're just trying to lift up the hips here, sit back down, and then change legs, and then going again. Same thing. Now, if you want to add on, you can just hold a dumbbell at the chest. You can extend it in front of you if you want, or you can just hold it at your chest. All right, 1 minute total, starting in 3, 2, and go. Coming up, sit back down, changing sides. Working on hip mobility, flexibility here, leg strength, core strength. Almost halfway through, 30 seconds remaining. Well, we've got this. 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, and time. Very good. Put the weight aside. That was our first round through circuit number 1. 2 more rounds. We're going back to our wide butt kicks. You choose pace, starting in 3, 2, here we go. 30 seconds. Tight, tight core. If you want, you can travel forward and travel back. We have about 10 seconds remaining now. 3, 2, and time. Oh, okay, back to our push-up and then to the forearms. 1 minute total, starting in 3, 2, and go. Knees or toes. Keep breathing here throughout this exercise. We are more than halfway there. About 20 seconds remaining. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Staying on the floor, picking up a dumbbell if we want. S position with our legs, starting this in 3, 2, here we go. Sitting up, changing legs, and keep going. 1 minute total. Glutes are also working here, in addition to the hips. And if you're holding onto that weight, your shoulders will also start to feel this as we go. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Excellent job. Ten seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. Put the weight aside. Round 2 down. One more round through circuit number 1, then we'll take a rest break. Wide leg butt kicks starting in 3, 2, and go. 30 seconds. Again, if you want, you can travel. I'm gonna go to the side so you see I'm not arching my back, keeping a nice tight core. Ten seconds remaining. Ooh. 3, 2, and time. Ooh, okay. Push-ups and then forearms. 1 minute total, starting in 3, 2, here we go. Controlled movements. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Fifteen seconds remaining. Keep shoulders away from the ears. Three, 2, and time. Pick up that weight if you want. S position, starting in 3, 2. Oh, I'm on the wrong way. Let's see. No, I'm not there. Okay, we're already started. I confused myself for a minute. I thought I was going to start rotating toward the back. But we're all good. We're about 10 seconds in. 1 minute total. Hopefully you feel a little bit of a stretch here in the hips as well, in the hip flexors. No pulled muscles though, so take it at the pace you need for yourself today. All right, we have 20 seconds remaining. Ten seconds. Break coming up. 3, 2, and time. Excellent job. All right, place that weight to the side. Grab water if you have it. Take a breather. Grab some sweat, maybe, if you need, like I do. Okay, so we've done circuit number 1. 3 circuits to go. We can do this. Next circuit, we're gonna pretend like we have a soccer ball here, and if you've ever seen people do like soccer ball taps where they're tapping their foot on the ball and then maybe going around in a circle, we're gonna pretend we're doing that. Now if the jump is too much, you can just keep one leg on the floor at all times and tap that ball at your own pace. All right, 30 seconds total, getting ready. In 3, 2, here we go. Tapping the ball. And then if you want, maybe taking it around in a circle. Just make sure you change directions. And if it's too much to go in a circle, just keep it in place. Whew. 10 seconds remaining. Working core here. 3, 2, and time. Woo. All right, 1 dumbbell. Coming onto the floor. Here we're doing a wide lift with that arm and then turning the wrist and doing a wide row. So I'll show you from this direction. So wide lift and then turn the wrist so the palms are to the back and row. If you need to do it without a weight, that is also totally fine. All right, 30 seconds per side, starting in 3, 2, here we go. So it's a fly and a row. Fly and a row. Keep the chest facing toward the floor. Keep control in the arms. We're trying to use muscles and not momentum here. Good job. Less than 10 seconds left on this side. 3, 2, and switch side. Doing that fly, then turn the palms toward the back and row. Fly and row. Halfway there, 15 more seconds. Working back and shoulders here especially. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Excellent. Okay, put the weight aside. We're going into a crab position, so hands underneath the shoulders. I like to do fingertips toward my feet. And then we're pushing our shoulders toward the ground and lifting the hips off the floor. We're gonna lift our hips 3 times here, 3 or 4 times, and then bring ourselves down to the floor, holding in this hollow hold and pulse. You can put the arms down if you need to, about 4 pulses, and then coming back up to our crab with the hip lift. So 3 to 4 of each exercise, alternating between the 2. 1 minute total, starting in 3, 2, here we go. Crab, hip lift, and then hollow hold with the pulse. Hands on the floor if you need to. Working back muscles here. Also working on shoulder flexibility and lower abdominal strength. Challenging moves, so if you're struggling, that is okay. We have about 20 seconds remaining. Pressing shoulders down away from the ears. Engaging glutes on those bridges. 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. All right, come on up to standing. Round number 1 done. Going back to our soccer taps. Optional rotation in 3, 2, here we go. 30 seconds. Take it around if you want. 10 more seconds. Oh, 3, 2, and time. Very good. All right, one dumbbell. This is our fly and row. I'll face this way again. Starting this side in 3, 2, here we go. Fly and row, keep it controlled. Think about pressing your shoulder away from your ear so they're not riding up. You're keeping nice, good posture. Seconds remaining on this side. 3, 2, switch sides. Fly and wide row. That away. 10 seconds remaining. And time. All right, put the weight aside. We have our crab hip lift and then hollow hold with the pulse. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. 4 hip lifts. And then hollow hold, pulse. Again, this is for 1 minute total. We're about 15 seconds in, 45 seconds to go. Twenty seconds remaining. Ooh. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Okay, guys, that was round 2. Going into our last round of circuit number 2. Back to the soccer taps. 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, here we go. Last time we do each of these exercises. You can use your arms if it helps, just to pump the arms. Do what works for you. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Whew. One dumbbell. Fly and wide row. I'll face this way this time. Starting this in 3, 2, here we go. Fly, wide row. Keeping it controlled. Trying to keep back flat. About 5 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, and switch sides. Fly and wide row. You can't see that, so I'm gonna face this way again. Fly and wide row. About 10 seconds remaining. Three, 2, and time. All right, crab hip lift. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. 3 or 4 of these lifts. And then hollow hold, pulsing 3 or 4 times. Remember, you can put your hands down if you need to for the hollow hold. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Press shoulders down. 15 seconds remaining. Rest break coming up. Three, 2, and time. Whew. Great job, guys. We're doing the work. All right, get water if you need it. Maybe again, dab some sweat. We've made it through 2 of our 4 circuits. We're doing really well. We're sticking with it. We're modifying as we need to make it the right amount of challenge for us today. All right. Previewing the next exercise. Couple options here. You have probably seen a basic jumping jack before. That can look like this. That can look like a modified, where you're just tapping the legs to the sides. Or we can add on and we can do an air jack. Just make sure you can land softly. So we're switching between that, whichever version you choose, and a squat jack. So if I'm doing air jack, it's air jack, squat jack, air jack, squat jack. All right. It can also be modified, however you need to make it the right amount of challenge. All right, guys, 30 seconds of that. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. Air jack, squat jack, air jack, squat jack. Modify the jacks as needed. Soft landing if you're jumping. Halfway there, 15 seconds remaining. Ooh, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Very good. Okay, 2 dumbbells now. For this exercise, staggered stance with the legs, one leg forward, one leg back. We're lifting the weights in a Y position, so overhead like this, while hinged over, so Y, then T to the sides, and then A to the back. So Y, T, and A. Try to keep the arms straight. 30 seconds with each leg forward. All right, starting in 3, 2, here we go. Y, T, and A. Keep the body hinged over, but keep the back flat. Focusing on good posture, good form. Working shoulders and back especially here. 10 more seconds on this side. You can do it without weights too. 3, 2, switch leg positions. Y, T, and A. You can decide which letter is the hardest. I'm definitely feeling it in each of these positions now. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh my goodness. All right. We just need 1 dumbbell for the next exercise. Here we're going on our backs. I would set the dumbbell aside to start, and I'll show you how to do it without a dumbbell. So we're on our backs, knees at about 90 degrees, and then our arm is also at 90 degrees. We're gonna try going about 45 degrees forward with the arm, and then as far back as we feel comfortable. 45 degrees forward and back. Now, adding on And if you feel comfortable, we're doing this rotation with a dumbbell in the hand. All right, nice and slow, 30 seconds per side. All right, we've got this. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. About 45 degrees forward, and then however far back you feel comfortable. To make this more or less challenging, you can also adjust how far forward the feet are. So the farther forward the feet are, the more challenging it's going to be for the core. You can always put one leg down or both legs down if you need to. About 5 more seconds on this arm. And switch. So working the rotator cuff here. And just noticing what your range of motion is. It's okay if it's not as much as you think it should be. We're all just working on it. And don't force it, okay? We want to stay safe. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo! All right. You can put the weight aside. Going into round number 2 through our third circuit. Remember, we have a jack variation followed by a squat jack. Starting this in 3, 2, here we go, 30 seconds. Go at your own pace, and if you're jumping, make sure to land softly. Pay attention to your neck alignment as well. So if you find you're poking your chin forward, try to keep it back and in line with the rest of the spine. Ooh. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ooh. Very good. YTA. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. So I'm facing toward the side this time, but it's the same thing as we did before. Taking that Y position, T, and A. Doing really well, guys. 10 more seconds with this leg forward. 3, 2, switch sides. Ooh, definitely feel it on the second half. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Whew. All right, 1 dumbbell, which again is optional. This is on our backs, rotating the elbow or rotating the shoulder with the elbow at 90 degrees. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. Keeping it very controlled and adjusting the feet position for more or less challenge on the lower abdominals. Ooh. About 10 seconds left on this side. Three, 2, and switch sides. Keep breathing. If you find that it's too easy, make sure you're going through the full range of motion, and then when you're ready, you can add weight. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right, going into round number 3. We have our jack and squat jack. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. Go at your own pace. Last time we do each of these exercises. Halfway there, 15 more seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ooh, well done. YTAs. Now, if you want to add on this round, you can do single leg balance rather than staggered stance, but feel free to continue with a staggered stance. Here we go with this in 3, 2, and go. Y, T, and A. 30 seconds per leg position. And if you want, you could try lifting the leg. Just don't compromise your form by doing that. Five more seconds. And switch leg positions. Woo. About 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and time. Oh my gosh. Oh. Onto our backs. Starting this one in 3, 2, here we go. Keep breathing. Ooh. 10 more seconds on this side. And switch arms. Notice whether one arm seems to be more flexible than the other, or if they're about the same. Five seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh my goodness, guys, we are done with circuit number 3. So again, take a quick rest break. All right, circuit number 4. First move is a front, back run or step. So you can step just like I'm doing, or you can run. You choose the distance between each step. All right, 30 seconds total. Starting in 3, 2, here we go. Go at your own pace. When we get to the 15-second point, I will let you know, and we can switch which leg goes first. All right, switch which leg goes first. Ooh. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Okay, one dumbbell. This one is a curtsy lunge, stepping one leg behind the other. And alternating sides, we're adding on with a tricep extension. So let's see, when we go down, we're going up with the arms. So down and with the lunge, and up with the arms, starting in 3, 2, here we go. So down with the legs, up with the arms. Trying to keep the upper arms right by the ears, and I'm only bending my elbows about 90 degrees. I'm not trying to touch my back with the weight. Keeping core really tight here as well. About halfway through, 30 more seconds. You choose the depth of the lunge. Ten seconds. Three, 2, and time. Very good. Put the weight down. Next move is a plank variation. We're gonna try to be stepping the arms forward, kind of like an army crawl if you've seen that before. So stepping arms and legs forward 4 times and then back 4 times. Now an alternative here is to put the knees on the floor and just lift and lower the arms one at a time. Make sure you keep it even. So switch when I tell you it's the halfway point. All right, 1 minute total. Starting in 3, 2, and go. So either 4 steps forward with the arms and the legs, or on your knees, just alternating which arm lifts. Ooh. Working shoulders, core, biceps and triceps here. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. Challenging move. $15 seconds to go. You can alternate between the variations. You can go to your knees when you need to. 5 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh, that was hard. All right, shake it out. Round 1 done. Going from the top with our front, back run or step. Here we go in 3, 2, and 30 seconds. Stepping or running. I'll let you know when we're halfway through, so you can change legs if you're trying to keep it even. Other side, halfway through. Three, 2, and time. Okay, 1 dumbbell, curtsy lunge, alternating sides with a tricep extension, starting in 3, 2, and here we go. So as we go down in that curtsy lunge, we're straightening out the arms, bringing the dumbbell overhead. Upper arms right by the ears. Ooh. 35 seconds remaining. Squeezing the core. $15 seconds to go. We've got this. 3, 2, and time. Ah. All right, back to our army crawl. Ah. Knees or toes, starting in 3, 2, here we go, 1 minute. Slow and controlled. Really working several muscle groups here. Again, core, shoulders, triceps and biceps are all working. Hang in there. About halfway through, 30 more seconds, we've got it. Oh, my arms are feeling this. "15 seconds remaining. "5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh, that is so hard. But we're doing it. We're modifying if we need to. I just feel like I have to shake out my arms after that. Okay. Ooh. Round number 3. Last circuit. Front, front, back, back, run. Starting in 3, 2, and go. You choose the pace. Change legs halfway through. "5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Ah. 1 dumbbell. Last time we do this move. Curtsy lunge, tricep extension. Starting in 3, 2, and go. 1 minute total. We've made it this far. We can make it to the end. Keep breathing. Think about where you feel this exercise. About 20 seconds remaining. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and time. Oh my goodness. Last exercise before we cool down. It's our army crawl plank. Starting in 3, 2, and go. Really important to breathe throughout this exercise. Our muscles need oxygen. Halfway there, 30 more seconds. So close to our cool down. I know it burns. Ah. 10 seconds remaining. 3, 2, and time. Oh my gosh. All right. First stretch here, side of the palms onto the floor, just bringing the chest toward the floor, stretching out the sides of the back and the shoulders. Breathing. And then come up into this quadruped or all fours position. Just reach one arm underneath the other. If you feel comfortable, you can bring the shoulder down. Otherwise, just reach with that arm and changing sides. Stretching the shoulder and the back. Reset here. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to come up. Going into a calf stretch. Heel down behind us. Toes straight ahead. I have sweat in my eyes, but I don't care. We worked hard. We did something good for our bodies. Changing legs. Going into hip flexor stretch, lift that back heel so that you can tuck your hips underneath your body and press the hips forward, keeping them squared, just like your hips are being shifted forward. Core engaged, glutes engaged. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to wipe this sweat. I know it's too much information, but all right, other side. Hips pressing forward, feeling this in the hip flexors. Then hamstring stretch, heel down, toe lifted, hinging at the hips, flat back here, feeling this in the back of the leg. While we're here, if you want, you can roll out your wrists a bit. And then change legs. Hinging, rolling out those wrists. And then clasping hands behind the back, pressing shoulders down, ear to the shoulder. Just pressing the shoulders down. Reset to the center, other side. And back to the center. We are done. Way to go, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.